Alright, and we're doing the second video for helping folks catch up. We're going to start with classifying numbers. Okay, there are 4 classifications. Well, 4 that we're looking at this year. Rational numbers. This year, rational numbers are basically anything that is a decimal, 2.54, or fraction, 1/2, negative 4.2, negative 3/4, or fraction values. Those are rational numbers. Then we have integers, which are whole numbers and their opposites. So negative 5, negative 12, negative 1024. Now, let me point out real quickly that negative 3/4 and negative 4.2 are not integers because they are not whole numbers, or they're not the opposite of whole numbers, they're the opposite of decimal values. Okay, then we have whole numbers. Basically, whole numbers is 0. It also includes any counting numbers, because sometimes counting numbers are just not, and if you don't know, this is the symbol for numbers. I know it's also a hashtag or pound sign, but it is a symbol that means numbers. Counting numbers are anything you can count. You count people with. That's what we've been saying. 10, a million, lots and lots of zeros, 9. As high as you can go, as high as your imagination can take you, it's a counting number. And if we were to make circles around these, what it would look like is counting numbers is your most specific. Whole numbers is a little bit more specific. Integers is a bit more specific. And rational numbers is a big, broad category that every single one of them fits into. So, all the numbers that you use in 6th grade fall inside rational numbers. So if you're dealing with a whole number, any whole number, and I'm going to shade all the whole number, this whole thing, notice this yellow circle that I'm shading is completely and totally inside rational numbers and integers. So any number that fits inside of these can be classified as any of the larger categories. When we do it like this, what we're talking about is the most specific value. Now, sometimes you have problems that say, okay, hang on, let's use that. Counting is Roman numeral 1, whole is Roman numeral 2, integer is Roman numeral 3, and rational is Roman numeral 4, or they may do it the other way around. Rational may be 1, counting may be 4. It may just be the top 3, rational, integer, and whole. It doesn't matter, and they'll say something like, which sets does, and I think the one from your test was like negative 12 over 4. That's a really lame 12. Negative 12 over 4. Well, earlier we talked about fractions or division, so this equals negative 3. Well, negative 3 is going to go right here in integers, right? So this set, negative 3, belongs to 3 and 4. Because we have integers as 3 and rational as 4. 14 would belong to all four of them. Counting, whole, integer, and rational. Because 14 would go in this. Therefore, it's inside all of the circles. -3 is not inside the whole number circle or the counting number circle. If we had 2/5, well, now that only fits in one circle. It is only in the rational number circle. And that is the only place that it can go. Because it's not an integer. It's not a whole number or its opposite. It's not a whole number. It's not a counting number. We do not want to count 2/5 of a person. That's gross. Don't do it. It's gross. Alright. So hopefully this helps with the definitions. You should have those written down somewhere. If not, guys, there are tons and tons of videos. If you will go on YouTube and search classifying numbers, you will find a bajillion fun, cute, amazing videos that will help you learn this information. Alright, now I'm going to erase this, so slow it down, pause it, back it up, anything you need to do to get this information.